Welcome to the March 2019 CEV News. There's still time to engage with the Vote Volunteer Vision campaign looking towards the European Parliament elections in May 2019. Download the fully completed version here and the empty template also, and encourage your MEP candidates to sign up to the pledge to support the intergroup on volunteering and solidarity. In news from the EV Capital that's supported by the Europe for Citizens programme, you can find here information about the launch of the EV Capital 2021 competition with the deadline on 11th of June. You can find the application form and all the information about how to candidate here. You can also read about the 2019 Košice Volunteering Capital and their award ceremony Heart on the Palm. You can watch the video about all the winners here. And Padova is in full preparation for their year as European Volunteering Capital in 2020 with the launch of a new website. The European Volunteering Capital London 2016 is continuing the legacy, and they have reopened the second round of the London Together Fund. Here you can find a list of all the upcoming events of CEV. This edition of the CEV News is dedicated to the memory of our board member Pale, who died suddenly a few weeks ago. The CEV board met in Brussels in March to discuss the work plan for 2019, review the work of 2018, and start the preparation process to develop the post-2021 CEV strategic plan. The CEV board also had the opportunity to meet with the European Parliament Interest Group in the European Parliament, together with representatives of the EU institutions and other volunteering stakeholders, where the Vote Volunteer Vision campaign for the European Parliament elections was discussed. The CEV annual report for 2018 is now published and available online. And the call for participants for 3 CEV online employee volunteering training courses that will take place between March and October 2019 is available. Find out more about the courses, how to participate, and the deadlines for registration here. Registration is also open for the CEV Capacity Building Conference Volunteering in the Social Sector in Europe that will take place in Budapest in May. To find out the full programme and all the logistical information on how to register, click here. Submissions are still being collected for WISH, the Welcome, Inclusion and Support Hub for Refugees and Asylum Seekers in Europe. You can submit your volunteer-led initiatives here. And there is a call to participate with the Lever Up pilot process. You can train to be a tutor, assessor or candidate to help people to validate their soft and transversal skills acquired through volunteering. You can apply as a candidate here. Julia Bodin, the CEV Policy and Project Officer, together with Eleonora and Luca, the 2 ESC trainees, have attended the European Solidarity Corps Quality Label Info Day. CEV has also taken part in the European Civil Society Campaign Lab for the EU elections and has started to prepare, together with the DGM for Civil Dialogue meeting, about the annual Convention on Inclusive Growth, where we want to ensure that the roles and needs of volunteers are taken into account when looking at a social Europe. On the 15th of February, the ESC trainees attended the Campaign Messaging Partner Seminar about the This Time I'm Voting initiative, and Sara Fasoli, Project and Events Officer, together with Eleonora and Luca, the 2 ESC trainees, have attended the Civil Society for Renaissance event organised by the European Economic and Social Committee. In February, Julia Bodin also attended the Educating Girls Why Agenda 2030 Should Be Called Agenda 2030 event, and has presented her experience as being the first ESC trainee in 2017, together with Manon Levry, who was the first European Solidarity Corps volunteer. In CEV Members News, you can read about the project From Provobis that has reached the end of the project Create TV, the Erasmus Plus project, and you can read the policy recommendations, the training handbook, the guide, the ebook, and more details here. BBE has also released a comparative report about the recognition of volunteers, which recognises the importance of the European Volunteering Capital competition. You can read the report here. BBE is also organising a conference, Not Without Us, Civil Society, on the Future of Europe, where CEV will participate and present the Vote Volunteer Vision campaign. And the CEV member in Flanders has organised the Flanders Volunteering Week to raise public awareness about volunteering and appreciate the impact of volunteers. The European Scout region organised their annual Scouting Day cocktail reception, where their initiative to promote voting in the European Parliament elections for young people, My Europe, My Say, was also shared. The Euro for Citizens project, Get Connected, Volunteering and Shared Values, that involves several CEV members, is coming to a close, and the results will be presented in Brussels on the 27th of March. You can register to attend here. National events from the EVS realm, Masters of the Learning Path, are starting to take place, and the first one has taken place in Cyprus to share the results of this project. And CSV Milano has released a special publication about the upcoming European elections with information from CEV about what the new European Parliament and European institutions could do for volunteering at the European level. In EU news, there is more information about the European Solidarity Corps call for proposals, with deadlines falling between February and October 2019. And the winner of the European Solidarity Corps photo contest has been announced. The European Parliament has called for more opportunities for disadvantaged youth in the new Erasmus Plus programme and more links between the Discover EU programme and the European Capital initiatives such as the European Capital of Volunteering. The European Youth Portal is running a photo competition entitled My Social Europe, and there is a possibility to participate in the Civil Society Days that take place in June this year, not only in Brussels, but also in the Member States and at regional and local level. If you're interested to participate at regional and local level organising an event in connection with the Civil Society Days, please contact the liaison group. This year's European Citizens Initiative, Digital Voices, will take place on 2nd of April. Find out more information and register to participate here. Another group, Fundação Catalunya Voluntaria, has participated at the International Volunteering Forum of the Arab World, and you can read the interview about the participation here. And the Network of European Voluntary Service Organisations, NEVSO, highlights the important role of volunteers for the creation of an inclusive, diverse society and for the protection of democracy. UNHCR has released a joint statement together with 19 civil society organisations regarding the new Asylum and Migration Fund and the important role of civil society organisations and local authorities working together under the partnership principle to properly deliver the AMF in the future. SDG Watch Europe held its General Assembly in February, and the importance of volunteers to deliver the SDGs was of course discussed. CEV is always willing to welcome new members to our network. Read more information about membership here, why to be a member of the CEV network here, and we hope you enjoy reading this month's CEV News.